Kimi, whether it was planned or not, is it inevitable and indeed reasonable that you need to accept a role as number 2 driver at the team?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, we have certain rules and we all know it, and we go with those. But obviously, I don't know what happened today. Apart from that, we had 1 and 2, and obviously, I got a bit not as good result as I was hoping. But that's how it goes.
How do you explain the lack of pace on the super softs? Was it lack of tyre temperature, or did you feel demotivated at that stage?
I had nothing to lose, not lose. I had nothing to worry about on that point. Obviously, I lost the position, and nobody will pass you on a circuit here. So, it was more important to just try back to the end.
Thank you.
Well, there's your admission. Separate roles, we know it.
Yeah, and then also, I was dispirited. Effectively, he's saying, I had nothing to gain. Then nobody's going to overtake me, so coasted home. Which is pretty much how I looked.
So therefore, what is his motivation for the rest of the year? Now he knows that and has admitted it to himself.
Getting another contract, getting some payback if they get a bigger gap in the World Championship. He went into this race 55 points behind, so the damage has been done earlier on in the season. Wasn't necessarily done today.
Okay, just a quick pricing before we go to the notebook on Mercedes and the problems they've got down there. Look, again, Toto was coming out and saying, this is an issue for us. We don't quite know. We haven't got to grips with what's happening. Do you perceive it being an issue for them in Canada in the next race?
They've got to get on top of it. There are points at the racetrack this weekend where it's looked the worst car on the track. Whether it's a differential issue, whether it's a downforce, how benign the downforce is, something is making the drivers have to fight the car. And clearly any upgrades in Barcelona didn't get the job done. And the Ferrari and Pinky's comment there, a car for all seasons and all tracks is very pertinent. And that's what Ferrari have, and that's exactly what Mercedes don't have, and they don't seem to have a handle on it either as to how to fix it.
Is it the street circuits, though? I mean, we've seen these problems arise at Singapore, Russia and here.
That's where, you can be challenged the most, but to be honest, my experience of these things is it's almost always downforce. Nice, benign, predictable downforce that gives the driver the confidence, and then everything else falls into place. So that would, and therefore, it's also going to be a problem in the high-speed corners of Silverstone, for example.
Okay.